Welcome back to Broadway. It's Alex Belfield talking to three of my favourite people from one of the world's most popular musicals ever. Mamma Mia is on here at the Winter Gardens, and it is still rocking and rolling some 300 years after it opened. And I'm here with the Dynamos. How are you, girls?
Hi there.
Fabulous.
How are you?
Judy McLean, nice to see you again.
Hi, how are you? Good to be here.
You're looking delicious, and you've metamorphosized from one character in another since I last saw you.
I certainly have, from Tanya to Donna.
What a compliment, though. I mean, 7 years doing one role, and then they bring you back as something else. They had many opportunities to get rid of you.
They did. Every year I come up for a slice. My head's, beheaded. And I made the cut for 7.5 years, and then they decided to scoot me over to the other part.
And I know why they did, because all three of you have this magnetism you have to have in this role, and you're also beautifully chosen. I've seen each of you in different things over the years. We're never going to get around to talking about it, because once we start, this is going to end up in chaos, I know.
Just keep saying nice things about it.
Oh, I will.
So darn charming.
Totally.
Everybody says that.
Just keep on, honey.
Is it sympathy because of the ginger hair? Is that what it is, or is it the accent?
That's part of it. That's part of it. You better preach about the ginger hair.
And Felicia, Finley, you play Tanya now. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm honored to be in this role and doing the next rung of the 7 years before here with Miss Judy. And I really believe in my heart, Judy McLean got me into this show through osmosis of her. We did a reading together a year ago, and she runs in at 10 a.m. and not many people come in that enthusiastic at 10 a.m. and she runs in. She goes, "You have to do my role."
I'm giving it away.
And I just laughed. I didn't know what she was talking about. I mean, I couldn't imagine she was talking about Tanya.
Did you allow the producers to have an opinion, or did your final say go?
I had nothing to do with it, but that was my own mental stuff going on. But I actually did. I thought, my goodness, she would be perfect, more perfect than I could ever been, I think. And so I walked in saying, "You need to play this part. This is a great
There's
part
an old
for you."
saying that says, "Walk into this, my hand's like a slapping." She's, she set the precedent, so I have to just keep up the good work that she set for me. So.
And the final Dynamo is Coco. How are you?
I'm well.
Hey, listen, I love your role because Rosie is so cute and delicious.
I think so too. Thank you for saying that. I'm very pleased to be playing this part. And here's a great story. Recently, there was this little 10-year-old boy waiting outside afterwards for autographs and everything. And he said, "It really hurt my feelings that it was so hard for you to get that guy to like you. I would take a chance on you."
How cute.
Right? Yeah, beautiful.
Did his mother tell him to say that? Because, I mean, that's quite sophisticated
I
for
know.
a child.
Well, yes.
What I love about this, you all get laid in the end. This is marvellous.
Yes, we do, don't we?
Well, and you more than anyone, if you don't mind.
than anyone.
I'm talking about your character. I'm talking about your...
True.
We are talking character now? Yeah. Or is that what we're doing?
We are, because this is a story about a daughter and a mother, and the daughter wants to find a father and finds out that she's got 16 fathers.
16 at least.
how it goes?
I think so. I was such a slut sleeping around Donna.
Well, there's at least 3, though, aren't there?
I think we all were in a way. And Miss Tanya Lynn, I just give her that nickname. She takes a lot to surprise her. And when the reveal comes that there's been more than one father, possibly, that's quite unsettling for even Tanya, who I think is screwing the entire wedding.
Yeah.
She's just in the bushes the whole time.
If you can shock her, you can shock anyone.
Exactly.
Do you know what I love about this show is it's fearless and it's fun. And my God, do we need that now more than ever?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, everybody, they are dancing in the aisles, honestly. And when we see that, you think, oh my gosh, we had a crowd on Saturday night. I've been here now 8 years. The best. It was unprecedented. I mean, it was just the best crowd ever. And we're in our 11th year of the show. It's just crazy.
In your lifetime, and we were talking about this, top 5 experience ever on stage in any show ever. Like in any Broadway experience,
That night.
it was that epic, and it was that truly viscerally overwhelming.
Yep.
In the
It
middle
really
of
was.
January.
Preach.
In the middle of January.
No one comes to the theater in January. I mean, that's really can be a lull in the Broadway world.
Yeah, and we have standing room, which is impressive.
And what that teaches me as a member of the audience is the more I give you, the more you're going to give me. That's what I'm learning.
I think people don't remember that.
character. You say it.
I say it's always like the audience, especially in this show, any show, especially a comedy, but is a third character, and especially at the end, if they're up and dancing, we feed out of it even more. So it's know.
And you're only as good as your scene partners, so.
That's true. That is absolutely true.
It's true. And so if the audience doesn't join in, we're
So
like,
it's their fault.
and there's
So it's their fault
something
if
wet
they're
on the ground.
And you all in your own way have to sort of come together to make this party happen, because you are the backbone of this show.
That's exactly right.
It is about a girl falling in love, and it is about a girl finding a father, but ultimately it's about three broads having fun, isn't it?
Yeah, friendship. Lifelong friendship.
Yep. And it's very easy with these two. Very easy.
Is there a sort of better show going on backstage than there is sort of in front of the...
Always. The show backstage is brilliant.
How do I get a ticket for
The
that?
audience, you're smart. You know that charm just keeps coming
We
out.
should have some deal where you get an extra charge. You can come see the show backstage.
I'm
How
telling
much? $200 for... I'll pay anything. Where do I swipe my card?
Walk-ons
we
for
do
Broadway
walk-ons.
Cares, and they go and sit in the wedding, which
$1,000, $2,000.
cracks us up because they act like every single time we've had someone in, they act like they've been in the show 7 years. No, they're very serious, and they're like, "Oh, I'm standing there." You're like, "Oh, wow, great! I didn't even know that." Downstage left, good, great, spot up, got it. Okay.
Coco, I want to talk to you about your final scene where we all get to dance together and chafing. These costumes that... No, ladies, please, have some decorum. How uncomfortable are those costumes?
So far, no chafing.
Well, congratulations.
Excellent underwear always helps.
Well, then the Dynamos in the West End, they had terrible chafing, so they were...
I hear
From the
that.
spandex?
Yes, it
We're
could...
so damn skinny now. We don't have anything to chafe.
The Mamma Mia diet. Yes, all you have to do is show up every night.
Diet. I used to say that to people all the time. It's a Mamma Mia diet. Why are you so thin?
People ask me that too. Yes,
Jumping
because
up and down
yeah.
like a poodle in heat
That's what
every
she
night.
says.
So what do y'all need?
And you're all different in very different ways on stage. And as I say, Rosie, you're the cutesy one. Donna, we have to fall in love with. And Tanya, well, she's been around the houses and stayed in many of them.
Honey, what do I call
No
her?
acting
Biatch? Yeah, she's for real.
She don't have a good time.
She has a good, not from New Orleans, so I have a lot to tap in on that one. I can't help it. Laissez bon temps rouler, y'all.
Could you translate?
have a good time, yeehaw.
Something to do with Mardi Gras.
Oh,
Mardi Gras coming up.
yeah, when? Soon.
February 12th, Lincoln's birthday.
There you go.
Really excited about it.
See, okay.
And of course, when we talked to you, Judy, of course, you did the role of Tanya for, years and years and years. And now you've come onto this. And we were saying how you sort of transition. You seem to have put this behind you. You can't remember much about it.
I don't. So look at me and say, "What's the line?" I say, "I have no idea. I have no idea."
It was a true new. You were going into truly a new role.
Yep.
This was not on your radar. It truly came to you out of the blue, and you went into a new show.
Yep.
I think she peeled Tanya off by the time we were rehearsing that first stage.
think
That
it
was
was before
gone.
when you
I
walked in
said
the
goodbye to her.
rehearsal.
When I
Yeah.
put the costumes that night, I was really, and everybody said they saw it. I physically put her back, put her away and said, "I've done that now. Yeah. She's gone."
Is there a period of mourning when you've done something for 7 whole years, 8 shows a week?
Talk to me when I leave here. It's more than college and high school combined that I've been here. And that's kind of crazy when you think about being with people that much. It's a family. And there's something about Mamma Mia. Everyone comes back. We all stay in touch with each other.
It's a family. I've never seen
Past
it like
casts. I haven't either.
Ever.
It's a family.
Ever. And I also have to say that with this particular show, the camaraderie is it's overwhelming because it's so genuine backstage. You can't help but there's a reason they call us gypsies. We're family. We really are gypsies, and this show epitomizes that. You can't believe the work that they do for Broadway Cares. For yesterday, we sent love to the kids in Newtown and the families there, and I mean it's constant with this show, and it's everybody's pleasure. Never a no.
And what's amazing, this works around the world, and then they bring out the movie of it, and it is staggering how successful that was. Therefore, I don't need to tell people the story. They've seen it, and they've seen it twice and 3 times. And this girl thing that he did where everybody sort of came together to watch this thing called Mamma Mia, and with you still being on stage, I mean, you're lucky in a way because it's this self-promoting machine.
It really is. Judy Kramer and Judy, all of them together, the writer of Philadelphia, and they all made this so there's someone in the show that's accessible to everyone. Everyone can relate to some character in this show.
That's true.
Yeah, you see groups of girlfriends come and say, "Oh, yeah, I'm a Rosie, I'm a Tanya, I'm Donna," and each person knew who they were. Oh yeah, kids.
I'm definitely a Rosie.
Me too.
Hey, listen,
Yeah, you
guys.
are a Rosie for sure. You are definitely a Rosie.
I want to talk to you all night.
Rose.
Guys, I'm being poked in the back to stop, and you've got to get on. I mean, we're literally now, what are we, 7:30, you're on at 8. Guys, thank you so much for talking to me. I love this show. You can't miss it. It's here at the Winter Gardens on Broadway. The fabulous Mamma Mia with Judy, Felicia, and Lauren. Coco, thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Come and see us.